Really well. We're 7 weeks in post-integration now, and momentum's building really well. The post-merger capability now within the business, based upon previous experience from both sides, is really strong. So we've been able to really use that as a big advantage to the business. But so far we've uncovered significant synergies, which we knew that we would inside the business, circa $3 million that we'll see flow through the business now in the coming quarters and beyond. And what we've been able to do in such a short period of time is build and execute and get signed off on a full business plan to actually support our growth and the investment across the business, particularly up into the European markets. Yeah, the European growth opportunity has always been a part of the little Green Pharma story. For us, we made a big investment up in Europe 5 years ago to purchase a very large site up in Denmark, and we've been able to scale that site up to about 7 to 8 tonne annualised of product, primarily into the German market, with some of that into the UK and the Australian market. What the merger enables us to do now is to fuel that site and fuel that growth. That site itself, we own the site, we own the property, we own the houses next door. It's one of the biggest, if not the biggest site in the European market. It's an A-grade medical cannabis site, and there's nothing else like it in Europe. So it's 2 hours from the German border, the biggest market outside of North America, and this investment has enabled us to do that, first and foremost. And then secondly, the European growth opportunity has typically for the business been around partnerships in Germany in most cases, because that market has been rapidly growing and we haven't necessarily had the balance sheet to support a full commercial sales team. So we've been partnering up with third parties and delivering bulk product into that market. So what we're able to do now with the merger with LGP and Cannatrek is to use the strength of the balance sheet to actually fuel the growth of our own brand. And into the UK market, much the same, in we're building out, we're looking for a country head and some key commercial hires, but equally in the UK, we will be looking for an opportunity to either acquire or joint venture with a clinic, so we can control our destiny inside that market. And the UK market in its own right is really interesting in that it's off a very low base, but the growth we've seen in the last 12 months extraordinary. It's more than 100% growth.